Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. I guess friends ain't be dropping gems, always keep it genuine. Knowledge, power, and some funny. Every week, every Monday, pure, real, and honest. Tap in, leave a comment. You're tuning in to Mattie Mondays. Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. I guess friends ain't be dropping gems, always keep it genuine. Knowledge, power, and some funny. Every week, every Monday, pure, real, and honest. Tap in, leave a comment. You're tuning in to Mattie Mondays.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Mattie B. We are here. We are live back around another 7 days. She's being a little temperamental today, this computer. So thank you guys. You guys beat me here. I see y'all already in the comments. So we're going to get to it. Yes, Chevy, we are live now. We are here. We are rolling. What up, Twin in the building? That's what I'm talking about. What's good, C.Styles? Crystal in the building. What's up, Ma? In the building. Musician Tailors, you already know. We are in here. All right. So every week, got to start with saying thank you guys for being here. Again, there's no platform without you guys playing a part and being super active the way you are. So I'm super grateful for you. And tonight we're going to dive in to just talking through a bit of the process of creating. And specifically, we're going to be talking about Winter Warm. So you guys have heard us talk about this record for months. I share it every week. And I'm going to get into it with London Elixir, the producer of Winter Warm. You guys know her name. You've seen her face plenty of times here on the platform. One of my most consistent working partners turned friend. And she's going to come up here in just a few minutes. What's up, Christy? Thank you, girl. You know why. But just a real quick recap. You know how we do it. I'm gonna knock that out, and we're gonna get into it. And again, we are in the holiday season, a time that gets heavy for a lot of people. So just make sure that you are moving out in the world as best you can with love and grace, and just consideration of what others are going through. And I'll definitely hold myself to the same standard. All right, so let's get into it. Also, happy birthday. It came after the last Mattie Mondays, but happy 80th birthday to my papa. So I definitely had to make sure I said that. Grateful for him. So the big highlight from last week, y'all, was this is pretty much my head down working, creating. But I popped out for the Progress Report's Blaster Trash. So that was really cool. The Progress Report is made up of three of it's friends, associates that I have built relationships with over the past several years here in Atlanta. So Blaster Trash is just a live performance, set up where they choose the best artist at the end of the night. It was a lot of fun, a great turnout. So shout out to all of the artists that hopped on stage. Of course, I pulled up and I brought my camera with me. So I want to share a couple snaps and then just show you guys the team that is the Progress Report that did a great job putting on Blaster Trash. So it's the shot of Blaster Trash. And the Progress Report is Boss Brit, Lala, DJ Excel. Yeah, man. So that was a good time. I had a lot of fun. I met a few new people, saw some new faces, saw some old faces, ran into some folks that I hadn't seen in forever. So that was really cool. So I had a good time there. All right. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it short, and that's pretty much it. If you have not, take a moment to like this video, like the little thumbs up button. Follow me, subscribe here on YouTube if you do not already. And yes, those are the directives. Like and share out this link, share this video, and gonna get into it. We're gonna try not to keep you guys too long. Again, thank you for starting your week with me. Yes, make sure I got my little checklist. That is it. That is all right, we're gonna get into it. So you ready to rock? All right, so I have my guest London Elixir. I'm gonna bring her up to the stage and we're just gonna get into the conversation. So let's get
Hey.
what up? What up? Thank you again for being here, for making time on your day off.
Of course. No problem. Anything for Mattie B.
Yeah. We stay working. So if you guys have not, if for whatever reason you are not familiar with Winter Warm, I'm gonna let you into what we're referencing. So this is a snippet of the video that is out right now. The link is down in the description here. YouTube, on London Elixir's YouTube. I think we did a pretty good job, but you guys go check it out and let us know what you think. And I'm gonna share here just a little snippet and we're gonna continue on.
Oh, can this last forever? Stay in bliss together, loving through this winter snow. Hold on to the magic, make it everlasting. We won't ever let it go.
All right, so that was Winter Warm performed by Paris. And I wanted to shape tonight, we talk about a lot about the process, but I wanted to focus in and, share my part, but really dive into what it looks like from your perspective, London, from the beginning to the very end, especially going from creating the song and then doing a visual. So yeah, diving into it. So before we begin, I'm assuming that everybody in the room knows you, they know what you do. So if you would take a moment to introduce yourself to the room, let everybody know who you are and what you do.
Yeah, okay. Hi, everybody. I'm London Elixir. I'm a music producer, an author, a DJ, a film producer. I be doing stuff. Yeah, I just be doing stuff. But yeah, I work with Mattie all the time. We got some sync placements together. More on the way. And I do a lot of sync stuff. Like I got music on like everywhere, like MTV, Prime, Hulu, Disney, Nat Geo, CBS, all of them, PBS. Like I don't know, like it's everywhere. Like I have a lot of sync placements, like glory to God, and I plan on doing more. I've done some ads. I plan on doing more. Feature length film on the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you for that. So London Elixir, everybody. So again, we have a record out along with Paris. So Paris is the beautiful voice that you hear, the beautiful face that you see. That record is out right now. But from the very beginning, first and foremost, London put us together. I met Paris for the first time at Stein's over at Skin and Bone Studio. And from there, London was like, all right, how you guys feel about working together? And I was like, all right, let's try it out. So that's really how even we got into the swing of, her pulling up and us knocking out records. And
yeah,
it started with the beat. So can you tell us about even the production? Let's start there. Like you sent us the beat. So before we got it, what was that process like for you making that production?
So that beat I actually had made a year or two prior to sending it. Like I actually had that beat already. Like I just had never done anything with it. It was around the time when I was doing like a lot of other Christmas stuff. We've done for Melodia. Like I produced a Christmas album for somebody else as well. So like I kind of like I just had that beat. Like it just had never gotten used. So but I really like this. So I was like, like, cause it's just kind of like one of those like R&B type of Christmas songs that just feels good. And like, I wanted it to be like some like an in between, like not like as slow as Let It Snow, but like not as like jolly as like All I Want for Christmas Is You. So like, I felt like it was like a good happy medium type of beat. And so like, I was just like, let me see what Mattie and Paris would do with this, because I feel like I had already, worked with y'all on some other records before. So it was like, I bet they would do really good with a Christmas song. So that was pretty much it. That's what I was doing with it. I just be like having beats. I'd be like, who would be good on this? Who could execute the vision? And Mattie never disappoints. So
I be trying. So I didn't even know that it had been sitting for that long. I'm pretty sure. But it felt, good. It felt magical. And again, by that point, London, Paris and I had already had a few reps in of her pulling up to the crib, sitting down and pulling up the beat, taking a form of a brief that you would give us, like, hey, this is kind of what I'm looking for. And it was like another session, like kind of seamless. He's super easy to work with, and I'm like, you want to sing this? She's like, yeah. So yes. So we just sit there. I run the session, and she sings, and we co-write. So that's like super easy breezy. So from the beat to that part, we knock it out, and then I know you hit us with an email, like, all right, yeah, I love it, but I want a little bit more. So
like when my bad. What you?
No, go ahead, do your thing. No.
Yeah, so like I remember y'all sent it back to me. I was like, yes, but it could be bigger. Like, and I had it was like I was listening to what y'all wrote and I could just hear what was missing in my head. And I was like, I can't really type it all out in an email. So can y'all just pull up for a session? I feel like it's some stuff we could just knock out real quick, but it's hard for me to explain in an email. So like, just like things like certain background vocals and harmonies and making the last hook sound bigger by having her re-sing it as opposed to just copying and pasting a hook and making that bridge feel bigger, just kind of because it's Christmas, we just wanted to feel like there's these moments in the song. So it was like a great it was like 80% of the way there, but I was like, all right, let's get this last 20 because why not? So yeah.
And all of the pointers, everything that you covered that we added on, vocally produced, rearranged, was perfect. And it definitely brought it home.
Absolutely. And I love working with y'all because it's like a nice balance because it's like I'm not a singer, so I might not be able to sing the note that I'm hearing, but I be knowing what I want to hear. And I feel like you did, it was good because it's I could say it and I don't know if Paris will fully get it, but you'll be like this, and you would just be like la la la, you would just sing whatever. And I'm like, yeah, like that. And then Paris be like, oh, okay. So it was a good group effort of just kind of conveying what I was hearing, but not being able to sing it, but you could, so you could translate it to her, so, and she's such a good artist to work with. She takes direction really well and she just executes. I love Paris. It's easy.
Yeah. Paris is super dope. And again, easy to work with, great energy, positive, great positive.
Yeah.
So it's a great combination. And it wouldn't have lasted this long if it wasn't. So,
right, exactly.
We are very clear and straightforward. So now she's a blessing for sure. So we get through that process. And again, the creative process is there. But the point tonight having you, of course, is to promote the record, but also again to see it from your perspective and to give everybody a little insight of what it looks like before when the idea comes, we execute the idea, we build it out and give feedback and take feedback, because a big part of it is being able to for me to not get offended when London says that ain't quite it yet, I like where you're going, but it needs a little bit more here, or change this or do this. That's important to be able to have in the communication, to be able to receive that and to give that. So from there, we package the record, and can you tell them about after you're left with the stems, we walk away at this point. So we just left with the session. So now she has another job to do after we walk away.
Yeah. So then I do all the mixing. So, which is something that I've actually so we did this record a year ago. A little
I
over a year ago.
really
Because
did.
I remember because it was close to Christmas last year, and I was like, we can't drop it now. It's too late. Like,
Yeah,
so
no, it's
let's
too
just
late.
wait till next year. I don't even
Yeah.
know how we ended up with the timing like that. Why I waited so long. I don't know. But anyway,
You was in the
so
Christmas spirit when you said
yeah, maybe I was in the Christmas spirit, like, hey, let's do this song. So I'm left like to mix the vocals. And one thing I love about Paris is because like I personally like I engineer, but I'm not like that's not what I like to do. I like to produce. So engineering is like really technical and takes time, and I just don't be feeling like it. Just like it's not my jam. I'm glad that I can. So like it saves me money from having to pay somebody else to do it. But like I don't really like spending the time doing it. So, but the good thing, all of that to say, the good thing about Paris is like she sings so well. There's not that much to do, besides like the usual, your EQ, your compression, like like whatever little effects you want to go in and like tweak and like all the like. It's like you do the basic stuff and you're like 90% done because she doesn't need a whole bunch of like pitch correction or like she hits the notes. Her voice has a nice tone. It's not like it's easy to mix her vocals because like she's a good singer and she has a nice voice. So I end up, mixing the record, get it done. And then we just kind of like hold off because it's like, it's too late for this year. So then when did I hit you guys up this year?
I'm pretty sure it was first quarter. I want to say it was first quarter.
Dang, I hit y'all up that early?
Yeah, we've been planning it out for a minute. Because after she got the record mixed, then she started setting up. London is very efficient with like scheduling, which I truly appreciate. Because she's like, let's get it done now. I'm like, okay, it'll get done.
I'm impulsive.
and it's on the schedule. She's like, let's get it done now, which is a great
right.
thing. So I want to say first quarter.
That might be right. Like the year flew by, so that might be right.
It did fly by. But we were having maybe end of first quarter. But so after the record was ready to roll, we sat on it for about a year, and in the in between was the planning part. So like, okay, we're gonna shoot a video to this. What dates? How do we want it to look? What is the theme of the video? Like coming up with those ideas.
What should the cover art look like?
Exactly. When are we gonna do it? Where are we gonna do it? All of those things come into play. And with our resources. So
right.
Like it's not like we're paying ourselves. Like
right.
We're dedicating the time to get the idea to put it out, which is
make it happen
in and of itself. But to maximize all of our skills and relationships and gifts.
yes.
So from there, meeting on schedule, setting deadlines, expectations of what the other needed to do
before the next meeting. Like, and I'm like very organized. Like, so it's always going to be a Google Doc involved that everybody can access. And it's like, put your notes in green or choose a color for what your notes are going to be. Okay, I'm going to highlight this in blue. This is the stuff that I'm supposed to bring to the photo shoot. Like, I'm super. Yeah.
No, it's great. It was great.
Yeah.
Paris, she wrapped all of the presents that you see.
Yes.
Things that she brought those. London ordered the backdrop.
What
else?
And shout out to Skin and Bones Project Studios. Stein came through with the location again, so we shot it there, which is awesome. Like his space is really cool.
Yeah, you can do so much there. She pulled up on us to help assist on set. So thank you to musician Tailors for that. And then the fly on the wall myself. Shot it and edited it, so that was cool. And it's always a cool. It's time invested, but it's always cool, like a cool challenge because it's like I gotta do it, and they can't hate it. I got to do it. They love it. So even in the part of the process where London was like, "All right," I was home for about a month. She was like, "All right," and you were very patient because you didn't hit me up until towards the end of my trip home. And you even said in the text, like, I know you've been home, just checking in to see how you're looking on the video. I was like, I'm getting it, I promise. But I know, like, say, like, even on a demo, a demonstration record, like when you send them out, the rule of thumb, if you know, if you can, and if you have the time to get it to its best level, right, of quality. You want it to be at its best level of quality so they can see the vision and hear the vision in song form. So with the video, like I knew all the little snow effects and the transitions and the stacks of the I knew what was gonna be there, but at the time it wasn't there. So I'm like, if I send her this, she's gonna freak out because because it looked crazy and it's not ready yet. So I'm like, give me some more time. I'll probably but it's not. I don't want to even stress you out like that because
I appreciate that because I will stress out. I'll be like, "Fuck, we need to make another meeting."
This nigga can't handle it.
No, I can't.
I know.
I learned that from working with the film for the Sink or Swim. I'm like, oh my God, I can't unsee it.
It's all
so
like, but it's all like throwing things at the wall. At least in the process for me when I'm sitting down, whether it's a 2-minute recap video or a music video. It's like trying things. Oh, does this feel right? Is the story being told properly? Is the transition in the right amount of time? Like all of it comes into play, but it changes so many times every time I sit down and reset. So yeah, I knew I had
and
to
that's a whole nother beast that I have no idea about, like editing like music videos. Like I can't even imagine. Like that's why I check in. It's like, you know, hey, like I know you. And I'm not trying to bug you. It's not a rush, but I don't know how long it takes to edit. So I'm like, if we ain't seen the draft by now, like, I just want to make sure you ain't forgot about it. That's all. Like, I just want to make sure.
No,
so
for sure.
It ain't like.
It was fair. It was fair for sure. It was 100% fair. All right. So I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to tap in with, I see y'all are in here holding strong. So I appreciate you guys being here and being a part of the conversation. But I want to make it real. So if you guys have any questions for us, drop those in the comments. And then also, I'm going to ask you guys, and you let me know as well, have you seen the video Winter Warm? So I'm pulling everybody's card. Let me know yes or no if you have had a moment to go see and watch Winter Warm that is on YouTube.
Yes.
Have you liked the video? If you have, on YouTube, and have you left a comment so we'll know that you were there? That's very important. Okay, all right. C.Styles is on it. Said yes and yes.
And is it on your holiday playlist too? The song.
Boom. Yes, you can add it on your holiday playlist, right along with the latest snows and along with the For Melodia that we dropped a couple.
Right.
Records that are still hitting to this day. Yes, great question. So have you guys had a moment to see the video, to like and to comment, and then also to add Winter Warm to your Christmas playlist? And it is yes and yes and yes.
Appreciate you.
You said, don't play me. Oh, it's on there. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, period.
No, this is Crystal. Crystal said it several times. C.Styles in the building. She was like, yo, I love that song.
Aww. Yay. Hey, Crystal girl.
Those are the rewards, guys. Those are the rewards. We're working on the monetary, and we got another thing that I want to make sure I touch on as we get back into it, of another role that even in between all of that, pitching the records for placement. Yeah. So that's another thing that's happening in the background. As they answer, and I see some more yeses, blue hair. Can you tell us about what I'm referencing?
So that's like always going on, like always, like constantly seeking out new relationships with music supervisors, and libraries, or just who's looking for music, what shows are about to come out, like who can I get in touch with, who do I need to reconnect with, like that maybe I've gotten placements with before, like because timing is interesting, like, you know, like you never know when you reach out to somebody if it's going to be the right time or not for them to send you an opportunity. So like I try to stay in touch. Like at least this year was kind of crazy because I got into DJing. I started taking up a lot of my time, but like I will usually reach out like at least every 6 weeks.
The strike was a real thing too.
Yeah, the strike was something else. But the good news is the strike is over now. you know, kudos to them. They came to an agreement. And the film industry is growing. Like the TV and film industry is just continuously growing. Like, and that's why I'm glad that this is the side that I decided to like get on, because like, you know, streams, like y'all see what's going on with Spotify. They just keep trying to find ways to make it like not pay out to the independent artists. So it's like, why even try to fight for pennies over there when you could be over here getting your music placed on TV shows and like, but you know, but I digress, because some
No,
artists be on some other stuff.
these are things that matter. And as a it's different roles. Even in the last several years, I've talked more to my mom about what it really is like in the songwriter seat, which is different from the producer seat.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many intricacies in how you make money and the level of disrespect and respect in certain roles,
Yeah,
considerations of how this industry works, and how you gotta have your understanding of how the business in order, how it's ever growing
yeah,
and ever changing.
yeah,
There's always something to learn. There's always something you're gonna run into that I didn't know that. But you just have
yeah,
to be okay with that. But you have to be intentional about getting an understanding, and know it's always a constant search of how the money is going to get paid out, who's getting paid out, if you
exactly.
in the budget. You know what I'm saying? All of those different things.
And
So yes,
also like, yeah, like because even in that, like trusting like your gut about people, because that's like a big part of this. Like I
integrity.
don't, man, it's like people, like just knowing that you're working with good people is like so key, because the music industry is so, it's so cutthroat. It can be very cutthroat, and like people not looking out for you, and like them be the ones who's like making the decisions, and it's like, how can you not include me in what's going on here? Like, and I clearly had a part of what's going on here. So it's just,
It's insane.
it's interesting. So I'm very picky about who I work with. I'm not ashamed to pass up no opportunity, because I really believe like what's for you is for you, and you can't miss out on what God has for you. And if it's from God, like you ain't gonna have to do nothing. Like it's not gonna feel crazy to get it. Like that's just, I mean, it's just what it is. Like I'm not about to have to be ungodly to do something that God sent my way. Like, so yeah, the industry is really crazy. Like, but even still on the sync side though, it's less crazy than it is working with artists. Like,
It's so much better over here.
yeah, it's like I be over here chilling. Like I hardly ever like, I've had some situations still, but for the most part, it's like not nearly as many as I had when I was like trying to get placements with artists. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like, is the song gonna come out or not? Like on the sync side, the show is dropping. So if you got music and they like it, it's coming out. Like it's that simple. It's not just, you know, it's so simple. You get paid. They have to pay you if they use your music. Like there's no like, oh well, it's not, it's, this is what we agreed to. You have to make it happen, and they make it happen. So it's, I mean, it's just so much simpler over here.
Yeah.
It's just so much more
I would
simple.
agree. What I think is really cool, and what I can say, and even in my dynamic, and I try to keep it as gentle and respectful as possible, but in my conversations and just holding people's feet to the fire, and I can understand tradition, right? Which is a part of the problem in this industry, at least, and that's sitting in my role. It might not be a problem for an exec or a producer, but as a speaking as a strictly a songwriter, as you know, I've heard people say to my face, "Oh, the songwriter don't get paid." Literally, even though I wrote the song that
Yeah, that's crazy.
that you sing it, and that's on your part. But those are the traditions, and I can understand that. But I know that it's my job to voice my opinion, to set certain standards, and to have to, and it might not make sense, but I have to state the obvious. Hey, this record that I co-wrote or even wrote for you is the same record that you're gonna pay somebody to come do your makeup for the video for. You're gonna pay somebody to come shoot, or you're gonna pay somebody to use their location for. You're gonna pay somebody to make the beat.
Right.
You're gonna pay somebody to promote it. You're gonna pay, you know, all of these things, but for some reason, a lot of people don't think that the songwriter deserves pay. But people need to know this is how it rocks. But it's up to me to accept or not accept.
Yeah.
Why sync licensing is it gets more of my time when I'm writing through the week. Trust me, most of my records are going to London.
Absolutely.
I know
It's
she's
just
shopping.
like,
I know I can shop them.
and the good thing about sync also is like, you know, you do a song for sync and you might pitch it for an opportunity. Say they don't like it for that opportunity. Okay, no worries. We'll pitch it for something else. You do a song with an artist, whether they use it or not, they still gonna feel like that's their song. And you like, well, when are you gonna put it out? When is the album gonna drop? When are you gonna pay me? What's my percentage? Like, it's like all of this extra stuff. And it's like, huh?
Are you gonna pay me?
Yeah, are you gonna pay me? It's like, it's just, it's
songwriter. Yeah, it's very interesting. But I digress. We digress together.
yeah.
So I got another yes. Oh, my mom said yes. Yes, she's seen the video. Yes, she liked the video. We got a question from Chevy. All right, so yes and yes from Chev. His question is: during the writing process, how did Mattie and Paris write the verse? One verse each, or bits and pieces together? So bits and pieces together. So I have the way it was set up at that time when we were meeting here before, you know, the start of my year last year, that most people don't even know what I'm talking about. But when we used to set up in my room upstairs, I had a big screen where we could see the Logic session, a big part where I pull up a Pages template, we play the record, we talk through like the theme, we'll talk through melodies, and then we just start plugging in I think we went, I don't remember if we went verse or hook first on this one, but we just start plugging in lines and we're just giving ideas, and it's like just putting a puzzle together. So that's kind of what it looks like. Even when I'm sitting here alone writing records, it's just piecing a puzzle together. Yeah, that's what that process looked like and looks like when we sit down and we create together. It's my money and I want it now. Straight to
yeah, thanks.
It's my service, and it requires an exchange, right?
Yeah, but I also wanted to tap in on something you had said earlier about like it's up to you what you want to accept and deny. Cause that's how I'll be doing with the DJ stuff. Like I don't play no games. Like pay me up front. Like I don't the money is due a week before the event. Like
that's a safe way.
If it's not a residency where I know I'm like getting paid on a schedule, direct deposit or something, like I need to be paid in advance. And that just is what it is. I'm not showing up and then chasing you for money later. Like I've never had that experience because I never even chose to accept that. Like this is the standard that I'm setting off for it because I've heard stories and I'm not coming in here to play these games. Like
yeah. And I've been playing them games, girl. And I gotta stop chasing people. And then you stop chasing and you just take L's.
Yeah, which sucks. It just sucks. Yeah. Like it just sucks.
Yeah. So it is a level of because you try to be human and like I'll consider it, and there's no way they gonna handle me. But no, everybody will mishandle you. Everybody will. You have to set a standard. It's a fact of life. And even if it's not maliciously, you will get mishandled if you do not have standards. Point blank period. It doesn't matter if they love you, if they claim they love you, if they're your peoples, if they look. Doesn't matter. You have to have a certain level of standard, and that is me speaking to you and myself as well.
Yeah.
But no, I feel you. Yeah. And negotiate. You have to negotiate and be okay with people saying no.
Yeah.
You have to be okay and no. Respectfully. They have a right. But you can't if you don't speak up. I can't complain about the status quo or the tradition if I'm not trying to change it in my own world. So.
But you live and you learn. Like just
no, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, and it's a lot of teaching.
Yeah.
That niggas gonna have to learn from me. But no, it's all good, and it's a fun it's been a fun journey. But you just learn that you got to tighten up more and more, and make less room for exceptions, because then people like hitting your line at 2 a.m. to write. But it's a standard that you set, and then when it's time to get the business done, it's back burner.
So I'll be feeling like sometimes my standards is too like I'd be like, no, absolutely. Like sometimes I don't pick up the phone on purpose. Like what? Like why would you call me
That
at
was
this
my stop.
time? Like whatever it is, like is gonna get handled tomorrow. Like
Yeah.
it's just, and people like most people who know me who work with me regularly know Mondays are like I don't do nothing on Monday. Like it gotta be like something like urgent or like going on that week. Like, you know, like Winter Warm was dropping last week. Okay, like let me see the video. Like, you know, but like on a regular basis, it's like if you hit me on Monday, I'm not going to respond until Tuesday. Like, it just is what it is. Like, whether I'm sitting at the house
I'm
doing
waiting for
nothing,
you
it's
to
my
check
off
your
day.
email.
Like,
Right, I'm waiting for you to check your email on that update I sent you today.
I seen the email, Maddie. I seen the
I
email.
know you
I
did.
didn't like open it, but I seen it. I was
I
like,
wasn't gonna
first thing
press you till
Tuesday.
tomorrow, but I know, I wasn't gonna press you.
First thing
You know,
Tuesday. I got you.
it's a great standard because even I knew I sent it off like late Sunday or AM. I don't know what time. Probably super early in the morning. But I understand because of the standard that you set respectfully. Like, hey guys, usually I'm away on Mondays and Sundays.
Yeah.
What it is. But no, that's a big part of just business and relationships and business relationships.
Yeah, for
So no,
sure.
that's a
For
great
sure.
that's a great example. Make sure I'm hitting everything. All right, guys, I'm not gonna hold you too long. Um, all right, so let's round it up here. So, I want to thank everybody that pulled up. So you helped me shout the names out. So if you have not seen the video yet, and if you have, just stay with me. But we had some really cool performance scenes at Stein's studio, and then at the B location, and then at the B location we made it like a potluck. Mogul Mall in the building. What's up, my friend? Um, we made it a potluck setup, and again, the record "Winter Warm" is really just talking about being with the people you love. So we set the stage of Paris getting the message, and just saying, hey, I want to be surrounded by some friends and love. So shout out to everyone who was able to make it,
Yeah.
from Akil to
Taylor, J Fly, JTL, who else? J Fly's girlfriend.
and JTL's cousin.
Yep.
Yes, and those who definitely were trying to make it and could not, thank you guys as well. Thank you to my sister C.Styles in the building, but Crystal, who all that Tiffany blue,
Yes.
setups, decorations for the tree and
Fancy. It was so
thank you
cute.
for those. Yeah, it was really nice. It was really cool. It came out very nicely. So thank you so much for providing the set. Props for the set on that. So thank you everybody again for that day one at Stein's, Chevy pulling up. Yeah, it was awesome process.
Yes.
Yeah, and very well worth it. I'm glad we decided to follow up the record with the video, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And hopefully one of these days I'm excited. I'm gonna figure that thing out with who the person in the network, but get some of these Christmas songs on these Lifetime movies and stuff.
I know. Oh, girl. Yes. Like, so I just met somebody. I don't know, like, if Tyler Perry planned on doing no new Christmas movies or anything, but I just met somebody yesterday. I was DJing Apartment for B. He's a composer at Tyler Perry Studios. So I was like, yeah, we're going to be following up on that. So.
Awesome. Yes. Yeah, it's some special things, but it's about showing up and opening up your mouth, asking, and just letting people know what you're doing and what all you got your hands in.
Yeah, because we got some good Christmas songs. We got to get those placed.
Yeah, they're coming, but I definitely see them on all these Netflix, movies, all of that Prime, like Christmas movies, all of these Christmas movies that stay on.
I'll be pitching them.
We're gonna find
They gonna land.
Yeah, we're gonna find a plan. We got a question for you here from musician Tailors for London. Has DJ Jasmine put Winter Warm in rotation in her DJ set? And what was the crowd's reaction?
That's so funny. Actually, I haven't done any Christmas themed like
Party
DJ
there.
gigs. Yeah. So not yet. Like not yet. If I get hired to do somebody's Christmas party, it's definitely gonna be in a rotation. Like you do not have to worry about that.
Um,
But no, lately I've been doing a lot of Christian and gospel brunches. Like not even just at apartment 4B, like at a whole nother location. So that's been like what I've been doing mostly.
awesome. He said, boo.
Boo.
It's gotta
I
make sense.
know.
She gonna have people booing her and she playing winter Christmas.
Right. Like I can't just slide that in. Like they're gonna be like, wait, this don't fit the vibe.
It's silly. All right, so I'm gonna round this up. If you're just now joining us, I am Mattie B. This is London Elixir, producer, author, DJ, playmaker, sing queen, and so much more. Producer on the beat maker side, producer on the film side, songwriter, creative. I do some things. But we just finished a conversation, just kind of talking through the process of our newest song in collaboration with Paris, who is the voice that you hear and the face that you see, the performing artist on Winter Warm. We're just talking through the process of taking the idea to a product in song form and visual form. Kind of in between that, what it takes that you guys don't see, and how it, consistency and being accountable to one another, truly. And I had a little, I do my little pop-ups, but I thought this quote was really, really cool, and just straight to the point on accountability, which it takes in these relationships. So accountability is a statement of personal promise, both to yourself and to the people around you, to deliver specific, defined results. And without all of us holding ourselves accountable to complete what we said we were going to do and deliver, none of these things will be possible. So I appreciate you for holding me accountable. Yeah, man, we got so much in the works. Can you tell everybody before we depart where they can find you and anything that you got going on that you want them to know?
Yeah, Instagram at London Elixir. That's ELIXIR. It'll pop up. And yeah, I'm doing a gospel brunch this weekend at Lemon Butter Seafood Lounge in Smyrna. I'll be there from 12:30 to 4:30. And it's like a lounge, it's like a more lit gospel brunch than the one that I do at Apartment 4B. Like they want me to play more like Christian rap, like the modern, like hip hop, like Christian music. Yeah, so it's a good vibe. It's a good crowd, a younger crowd. Like, so pull up to that. That's the only thing I really got to invite y'all to right now. Everything else is private. So
I heard that. Now do your thing. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you, London, for all that we've done, what we're doing, for you including me on a lot of things we are working and rocking, and yeah, man, I'm just excited for the future because I know
we got some stuff in the works. We got some stuff in the works. Like it's some good stuff on the way. So I appreciate you for being so like reliable, and of course you talented, but it's just like your character. I pick and choose. I'm very picky and choosy about who I work with and who I have in my life, and you just make it easy to do both with you. So like I appreciate you, and I'm just glad that we're on the same team because there's some good stuff coming. Like I love working with good people, and you are good people.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Guys, let me know in the comments, really quick before we depart, what you're looking forward to this week. London, let us know. She serving the vibes again this Sunday. So I imagine that's something you're looking forward to. Let me know really quickly what you guys look forward to this week. Whether it's an event, or getting to the weekend. Or just a certain feeling that you're aiming for. I'll say I'm excited. I got a few things set on the calendar to spend some time with friends and family, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Work is gonna be here and get done, but I'm excited to actually step outside of my corner, get out of this creative space, and go spend some time.
That's beautiful. I'm like, do I got any friends and family that I'm hanging out with this city? Like, I'm looking forward to. I joined church yesterday. That's my big thing. I have a
Nice.
church family now, so I'm looking forward to church on Sunday. It's my new family.
Hit me up, girl. We can do something.
Okay.
Cost effective.
Okay. No, okay. I got a candle making set. I've been waiting for somebody to come over. You want to make a candle?
Oh yes, I can for real.
Okay, cool.
I remember you showed me that the last time. Y'all all right? We know, Mom. But yes, if you guys, are y'all gonna keep it to yourself? It's all good. Oh no, okay, we go, Musician Taylor. Musician Taylors is looking forward to building a vision board for 2025. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I need to look at my vision board. It's over there. I'm like, let me relook at that. What did I do what I said I was going to do?
Right. Y'all need to whip mine out too. Some of my older ones. I still got some from some years, like several years back, that I kind of be looking at too.
That's good.
What
I
needs
feel
to
like 2024 is gonna be a big year.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm getting the same sense.
Yeah.
I keep my foot on the gas and find a balance. I was telling my best friend of slow and steady, or pacing, but trying to do better at getting some rest in, so that I'm not like drained going into the year. And I've kind of gotten back. I was feeling it, as I shared with you guys, even having Chev and Crystal kind of carry me that one day and come be on here with me. But I feel like, I'm pouring back in.
Yeah.
Being productive, but resting and just kind of just letting things be what they are. Yeah, I'm excited going into the year. I don't really feel heavy.
Right. Yep.
Knocking things out.
Yep.
So that's very important. All right, guys. So I am going to release you into the rest of your evening, into the rest of this week. Again, thank y'all for being here. Here, a part of the community here on Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. Again, go check out Winter Warm. If you've seen it already, go give it another play.
Yes.
If you have not, make sure you leave a comment underneath so we know that you was there. I might be doing some special things with those comments in consideration. So make sure you leave them so we know who's there, and who we need to show love to and appreciate it to. We got another. All right, Crystal shared all the growth and seeds that I planted coming to life. That's what's up. Yes. And that is
100%.
Yeah, that's the promise. We just keep planting the seeds, and they're gonna grow. And watering them, plant them and water them.
Yep.
Continue to grow. All right, guys. So on that, we shall depart. Thank you so much again. Thank you, London, for being here on your day off.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and I look forward to your feedback tomorrow on that record.
We in there tomorrow. We in there. Let's go.
All right, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all.